In this video, I am going to discuss about data and information. Let's talk about data first. Data refers to raw facts and figures that are collected. This data is often unstructured and difficult to understand on its own. It can come in many forms, such as numbers, text, images, and audio. For examples, a company might collect data on the number of products sold each month, or a researcher might collect data on the temperature and rainfall in a certain area. Information is the processed, organized version of that data. It is created by analyzing, interpreting, and organizing data in a way that is meaningful and useful to the user. So, we first collect data, then we interpret them, analyze them, and organize them. Then it becomes information. For examples, a company might use the data on the number of products sold each month to create a graph that shows the trend over time. Or a researcher might use data on temperature and rainfall to create a report that explains the climate patterns in a certain area. Now the data has become information. In a nutshell, data is the raw material that is used to create information. While data can be difficult to understand on its own, information is created by processing and organizing data in a way that is meaningful and useful to the user. There are different types of data: primary data, secondary data, quantitative data, qualitative data, ad hoc data, continuous data. Now let's see how we can divide data into primary data and secondary data. Primary data. Primary data is data that is collected specifically for the research or decision at hand. It is original data that has not been previously collected or published. For example, a business might conduct a customer survey to collect primary data on customer satisfaction, or conduct market research to gather primary data on the preferences and behaviors of their target market. This type of data is considered more reliable and relevant as it is collected specifically to answer the research question at hand. Secondary data. This is the data that has already been collected and published by someone else. It can come from a variety of sources such as government statistics, industry reports, and competitor analysis. For example, business might use secondary data to analyze the sales data of competitors, or use government statistics to understand the economic conditions of the area where they operate. This type of data is considered less reliable as it might not be as relevant or might be old and not applicable to the current situation. I think we got the understanding of primary and secondary data now. Now let's see how we can divide data into quantitative and qualitative types. Quantitative data. Quantitative data refers to data that can be measured numerically. It is data that can be quantified or expressed in terms of numbers, such as sales figures, market share, and customer demographics. Basically, this means if data has numbers in it, it will categorize under quantitative data. For examples, a business might collect quantitative data on the numbers of products sold each month, the percentage of customers who return to make a second purchase, or the average age of customers. All these data will contain numbers in it, so it will be categorized under quantitative data. This type of data can be easily analyzed using statistical methods and can provide objective numerical information that can be used to make decisions. Qualitative data. Qualitative data refers to data that cannot be measured numerically. It is data that is descriptive, such as customer feedback, open-ended survey responses, and observations. For example, a business might collect qualitative data by conducting customer interviews, focus groups, or ethnographic research to gather insights about customer attitudes, perceptions and behaviors. This type of data is more subjective and can provide rich, in-depth information about the research topic. It can be analyzed using methods such as content analysis, disclosure analysis or thematic analysis. So basically, if there are numbers, it will categorize under quantitative data. If there are no numbers, it will be categorized under qualitative data. Now let's see how we can divide data into ad hoc and continuous types. Ad hoc data refers to data that is collected on an as needed basis. It is typically collected for a specific purpose or project and is not collected on a regular schedule. For example, a business might conduct a one-time customer survey to gather ad hoc data on customer satisfaction or conduct market research to gather ad hoc data on a new product launch. This type of data collection is useful for gaining insights into specific topics or issues, but it may not provide a comprehensive picture of the business over time. Continuous data. Continuous data refers to data that is collected on a regular schedule. It is typically collected over an extended period of time, such as daily, weekly or monthly. For example, a business might continuously collect data on website traffic, customer purchases, or employee performance. This type of data collection can provide a comprehensive picture of the business over time and can be used to track trends and make long-term decisions. Now let's see what are the types of sources we can gather information from. Internal information. Internal information in business refers to data and information that is generated within the company. For example, sales reports. A business might use sales reports to track how much revenue is being generated and which products or services are selling well. Employee information. A business might use employee information to track things like payroll, vacation days and performance evaluations. Inventory levels. A business might use inventory levels to track how much stock they have on hand and when they need to reorder products. External information. External information in business refers to data and information that is generated outside of the company. For examples, market trends. A business might use market trends to identify potential new opportunities or to track the performance of their industry as a whole. Competitor information. A business might use competitor information to track how their competitors are performing and to identify any potential threats or opportunities. Customer feedback. A business might use customer feedback to track customer satisfaction and to identify any areas where they need to improve their products or services. Now let's recap today's video. We discussed about data and information. Data is the raw facts and figures, where information is the processed data. Then we divided data into categories: primary data, secondary data, quantitative data, qualitative data, ad hoc data, continuous data. Then we divided information into two categories based on the source of information, internal and external. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.